to come up with a new product, you need to do several things. First of all, the idea that you have to develop has got to be of value to your company. So the first thing you have to do is research, not only in the topic, but also you've got to know your company. You have to know what equipment you have. You have to know what your chain of distribution is. You have to know who and what your customer wants. Because if you come up with an idea that means you have to shut down a whole working assembly line, you're not going to get this idea through. Because your company wants to make money. They're not going to turn off the equipment or install new equipment. So you've got to come up with something that is limited to being able to be made with your present equipment, which is going to be able to be sold by your present sales force, and which your present customers, or closely thereto, will be willing to accept. So what you want is a structured idea, an idea that has logic to it. That's critically important. Otherwise, you come up with just dumb ideas. Otherwise, the ideas you come up with are unrealistic because they can't be implemented. What we want to do is give you the ability to think in a logical framework, which is inside the box, by using outside of the box thinking and putting them together. To do that, you begin with research. Whatever your line of country is, whatever your company is doing, you have a specific responsibility. You need to know everybody else's job. You don't have to do their job, but you have to know what they do. And you research as much as you can, get all the facts about the products that you do. Many of you have got, if you work for big companies, have got an R&D department that's going to be able to give you tons of information. Some of you who work for smaller companies have people you can talk to, mainly customers, and say, gee, Joe, what do you like about this product and what don't you like? And with that feedback, you develop a range of choices of new ideas that are probably worth investigating. Because Joe, or whoever your customer is liable to say something like, you know, I wish your product would do this. And that's the beginning of an idea. Now the question is, how do you do that? How do you get that? This provides you with the research you analyze, and it provides you with a starting point to begin to think creatively about. If you don't do that, you're not going to end up with anything that's useful.